guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2019. Can you believe it? Can you believe this year? Well, last year is now over. Holy schmoly. I don't think schmoly is a word, but can you believe it? I was reflecting on last year, and last year was such a good year for me, you guys. Like, I had so many exciting things happen to me. I got married in 2018, and this was my first year living in Charlotte, which was my first year away from my family and friends. So many good things happened for me at work. So many good things happened for me on YouTube. We hit 30,000 subscribers. It's just been an awesome year. I took so many fun trips this past year. I went to Nashville, I went to Punta Cana, I went to the Bahamas. Just so many awesome, exciting things happened, and I have a feeling 2019 is going to be equally as exciting, if not more exciting. So I wish you guys all a blessed year, and I just hope that it's great, and I hope that we all have positive thoughts this year, and I'm ready for it. Let's do this. But before we hop too far into 2019, going in head first, let's talk about December for a second. So I am gonna film a 2018 favorites video where I kind of recap my top products for 2018. I was gonna skip that this year, but I've done it every single year I've been on YouTube, and so you guys kind of talked me into it, so I am going to do a yearly favorites. I'm going to do one video dedicated to makeup and another video dedicated to hair care and skincare. So stay tuned for that, but this video is going to be December favorites. Now, I have oh my god, I can't talk. Kind of a lot. I was going to say quite a lot. I have a few products to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to start out with, let's start out with skincare this time. So this first product, you guys, I'm literally obsessed with it. Obsessed with it. It's the Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Noel Funfetti Body Scrub. They had this particular type of product, the Funfetti Scrub, in 3 different scents this year. They had Vanilla Bean Noel, they had Winter Candy Apple, and they had Twisted Peppermint, so kind of like their staple holiday scents. Now, I know this was a holiday scent, but Bath & Body Works does have their semi-annual sale going on right now. So if you can find this in store, and this is 75% off right now. Holy cow, right? So if you can find this in store, or if it's available online, I'll link it down below for you guys. Please do yourself a favor and pick it up. It is so good, you guys. It smells like cake batter. And I've always been obsessed with Vanilla Bean Noel, but for some reason, this particular like formula of it, it smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. It's almost like you're literally rubbing like funfetti cake batter all over your body. That might be weird, but oh, I love it so much. And it's exfoliating. I'm not a big scrub person usually, but I do really enjoy this particular scrub. And yeah, it's 75% off right now. It's like $4 a bottle, which is so good. 2 more skincare products for you guys. These were both sent to me in PR by Octoly, so just keep that in mind. But of course, I'm only going to tell you guys about products that I love and use myself. So this first product is by First Aid Beauty. If you guys have watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that I am obsessed with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I literally buy it in tubs or giant tubes, and I use it for my face, my neck, my arms, my hands. That's really good for eczema. I recommended it to a coworker, and she's been using it. Like, it's just one of my favorite kind of multi-purpose creams that I use mostly on my face, but whatever. So First Aid Beauty released this product very recently. It's called their Ultra BarriAir cream. No, Ultra Repair BarriAir. Oh my god. Ultra Repair BarriAir cream. Emphasis on the air. So basically what they're trying to say is this is like an airier version of their Ultra Repair cream. So of course I was all over this, and when it was sent to me I was like, oh my god, yes please. So you guys might be able to see, I'm sitting in front of my window today, so this is all natural lighting, so you might be able to see, but it's basically like a cloud whipped version of their Ultra Repair cream. It's literally like they put it in a mixing bowl, turned on the blender, and just like whipped it up with egg whites and made it like a fluffy version. So because of that, I do feel like I'm going to go through this tub really fast. It's only 1.5 fluid ounces, but with that said, it is almost like it smells like their Ultra Repair cream, just the standard one. It's kind of like a creamier version, it's not as hydrating as their standard Ultra Repair Cream. So I'll preface it with that. So I think this would be good for me for like the summertime, spring, summertime. But it sinks into your skin like immediately, and it does give you that hydration that the Ultra Repair Cream does. It's just not quite as intense, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't use this like all over my body, all over my hands like I do with the other one. But it definitely just like, it almost feels like your face is being filled with air, which kind of sounds weird, but gives kind of like that menthol-y feel. I love it. I've been really, really liking that. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is a sheet mask. So I've talked to you guys about Saturday Skin before. Now this one is brand new, so you're probably like, Melissa, have you ever even used it yet? They sent me 2 of them. So I'm kind of cheating because I've only used this once. I used the first one that they sent me, and now this is the second one that they sent me. But this is their Cotton Cloud Probiotic Power Mask. So their sheet masks are some of my favorite sheet masks. They have a texture to them. It's almost like a webbed cotton texture, like a netting texture. So when you put it on your face, it like forms into your face and it really, really sticks on there. Whereas some sheet masks, I feel like they're either too thick or too goopy, or just sometimes they don't like fit right on your face, and then you literally have to like sit there like this and you can't move until you're done with the mask because you're afraid it's gonna fall off your face. So that's one of the things I really like about Saturday Skin face masks is they stay on your face really well, which I feel like makes them work better. It might be in my mind, I don't really know. But the claims of this mask are 4 times probiotics to boost the look of healthier complexion, 2 times probiotics to activate the full power of the probiotic infusion. Leviant cotton extract is packed with vitamin E to promote hydration and protect against environmental stressors that cause dryness. It's made from 100% natural microfiber, which adheres seamlessly and softly to the face. Yes, I definitely agree to that. But essentially, this is supposed to be like a radiance boosting, hydrating mask, and I feel like it definitely does that. Because it's the winter time, I do notice that I get dry spots on my face. Now, this doesn't happen to me as much here in Charlotte as it did in Phoenix. In Phoenix, I feel like when the temperatures shifted, I would get super dry skin. Now here in Charlotte, it must be the humidity, but I don't feel like my skin gets super duper dry, but I do notice like drier spots, like maybe like right around my mouth and like, you know, just like here and there little things. It's nothing that a little bit of exfoliating and a sheet mask can't fix, but this really, really does help, and it adds a little bit of glow. Like I feel like I'm feeling like really glowy lately, and I'd like to think this has something to do with it. Okay, let's hop into makeup. So the first thing I have to tell you guys about, I'm actually wearing on my eyes right now. Now I didn't like line my lashes with a liquid liner, which I almost always do, so I'm feeling like my lashes are gonna like fall off any moment. Not that liquid liner makes them adhere, but whatever. So these are the Ardell Faux Mink lashes. These are kind of a newer thing by Ardell. So I actually picked this box up during the Ulta Black Friday sale. This was like $4 or $5 during that sale, and it had 3 different lashes in it. 3, not 4. Now this box set is still available. It's just more expensive. I think it's like $12 maybe. But it's their Faux Mink lashes in the 811 version, the wispy version, and the demi-wispy version. So I'm actually wearing the demi-wispy version. This is the 4th time I've worn these, and they're still holding super, super strong, you guys. Now, the first time I put these on my eyes, I like immediately knew that I was going to love them. They're so lightweight. They feel so natural. They don't feel heavy. And something about Ardell lashes, they just fit my lid perfectly. I don't have to cut them. Whereas like Lily lashes and Flutter lashes and Sephora brand lashes and House of Lashes, I have to cut them, and then sometimes they end up poking my inner eye, and like they just feel weird, whereas these are so lightweight and so soft. I don't even realize I'm wearing them. Like I can't feel them on my lashes at all, which is also kind of why I'm like, oh my god, are they still there? But they feel so good and they look so good. So I like that style so much that I actually bought a second pack. Now I haven't dove into this one yet, but of just the Demi Wispies. So I highly recommend these, you guys. It looks like they're on a clear band. Yeah, they are. They're on a clear band. But it almost looks like there's like layers of lashes too, maybe like 2 or 3 layers. I don't know. I feel like they look, don't you think they look good? I think they look good. And they're so affordable. Okay, I have one eye product to tell you guys about. This is the Natasha Denona Crystal Top Coat in the color Nude. You guys, I love this. I have to say I'm a little bit obsessed with this. I didn't use it today because, what did I use today? Oh, I used the Anastasia Sultry palette today. So, but these top coats, now that the swatch, you're not going to be able to see it. It's not going to do it like any kind of justice. You can kind of see it right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. What I love about these, so I'm a huge fan of cream eyeshadows. I just feel like they're very easy to use. They're quick. I don't have to really like fuss with them. I know they work well for me. So what I like about this particular formula is it feels really, really wet, which sounds kind of odd, but because it feels wet, it like blends out really nicely by just patting it on my lid. You know what I mean? And then I can go in with like my bronzer and on a crease brush and just kind of like blend out my crease, and like that's my eye look for the day. It is so quick, it is so easy, it is so simple, and I've just really, really been loving it. This color nude is like perfect for everyday wear. You could also kind of like pat it in the center of your lid like with any eye look to just give it like that top coat effect. I mean, it is technically supposed to be a top coat. I just use it as a as an eyeshadow. But there is like a little tiny bit of like shimmer glitter in it, but nothing like too crazy. So I've been loving that. I also have it in the color Full Metal Bronze, which I haven't used on my eyes yet, but I will definitely dig into that soon. Now the next brand I want to tell you guys about is Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm not including any of her products in my 2018 favorites because I didn't really discover her brand until closer to the end of the year, like November, December. But since I have been obsessed with her products, you guys. Like every single thing I've tried out from her, I have completely fallen in love with. I've tried out her eyeshadows, her bronzer, like the contour quad, the highlight contour quad. These two things I'm going to tell you guys about now, her blushes, her eyeshadow quads. I've fallen in love with the brand. So more to come on that. But these two products I loved so much in the month of December. So the first thing I'm so happy I got my hands on, it's her Cheek to Chic blush in the color Pillow Talk. Now this I had to, I don't want to say hunt down, but she released this a little while ago and it was limited edition, and I had it in my cart along with the Pillow Talk eyeshadow quad, and I kind of like went back and forth on it. I was like, I'm not trying to buy any eyeshadow right now. I don't need any blush right now. So I passed, and then it sold out, and then I was like, oh my god. And of course when something sells out, you want it, right? So I was like, oh well, you know, whatever, it's limited edition, it's not a big deal. But I just kind of obsessed over it, which is really, really kind of normal for me. But anyways, she did like a sneak peek on her Instagram saying like, oh darlings, we're gonna re-release the Pillow Talk collection, and I was like, oh, yes please. So whatever, long story short, at midnight the day it released, I added it to my cart along with the eyeshadow quad and purchased it, and I'm so glad I did. I love these color blushes. Kind of like the mauvey nudes. It reminds me so much of Tarte's Exposed. It's just a beautiful, beautiful everyday blush color. I'm not wearing it today because I'm actually wearing the Jouer duos, blush duos on my cheeks. Those are going in my 2018 favorites, so I wanted to wear it to like have something to refer to because I'm filming that video after this one. But so pretty, and I love the fact that the blush itself, it's like matte around the outside, and then that little middle part has a tiny, tiny bit of like a highlight to it. So if you want to skip the highlighter, you can kind of just like swirl this on and it gives you a little bit of a glow, and I stinking love it. The next Charlotte Tilbury product that I've kind of been obsessed with this month is her Magic Away Liquid Concealer. Now this, Charlotte Tilbury is sold at Sephora now, by the way. The Pillow Talk collection was an exclusive to her website, so you can't get that there, but this you can get on Sephora.com. So I had kind of heard some people like talking about this, and I was like, it can't be that great. Like, it's just a concealer, right? A concealer, I mean, yeah, there's good ones, there's bad ones, but like, it can't be that great. But I bought it, I tried it out, and it's really good, you guys. So I love the fact that it has like this spongy tip, which makes it like so easy to apply. It's not messy or anything like that. And some people are like, oh, that's gross, but it's kind of like, so any kind of concealer you own. Lily is snoring really bad, you guys. And I know I say that in like every video, but she's sitting on the other side of my bed and she's just like snoring really loud. So it's not me farting. But anyways, any concealer that you have, whether it's a doe foot applicator or or a sponge tip like this, really, you're putting it directly on your face. So as long as you're the only person using it, like, it's not like it's a big deal. It's not gross. You know what I mean? Like the Tarte Shape Tape has a doe foot applicator. The First Aid Beauty has a doe foot applicator, and you put that right on your face. So why does this, you know what I mean? Anyways, that's my tangent there. I was reading like a blog post of people like complaining about how gross it is to, whatever. Anyways, I think it's really neat because it's just nice and easy and quick and not messy. And then I go in with my beauty blender and I blend it out, and you guys, it looks so flawless and so good. I'm getting to the age where I'm really, really conscious of my under eyes, and there's fine lines, and sometimes when I smile, my concealer creases into my smile lines, and I have to be careful about what I set things with because it can look too heavy or too crepey. And this is so, so, so good. Now, I'm unsure if I like it more than the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado. I think they're kind of similar. This has more of a color range. This is more expensive. So, you know, those are kind of your two options, but I am wearing it today and I'm just like, I like it a lot. Okay, two last favorites for you guys. Now, the first one is a highlighter. I think I used this in a couple of tutorials, or maybe just one tutorial. But this is the Kevyn Aucoin Neo Highlighter in the color Sahara. So this is one of the first Kevyn Aucoin like makeup products I've ever used. I had their contour powder, and I also have their eyelash curler, but you know, I haven't really dove into Kevyn Aucoin too much. Now this might be hard to see, but it's kind of an ombre where it goes from light to dark, and I kind of focus mostly on the lighter side. The darker side is really dark. I think it would be good for like maybe an inner corner highlight or like to put on my eyes, but as far as for like highlighting purposes, it does get a little bit dark on that side. So I focus mostly on this side, and I have to say it's one of the most beautiful, just kind of like natural glowy highlighters. On a daily basis, like when I'm going to work, oh, you can kind of see it right there. When I'm going to work, I don't want to wear a blinding highlight. I just don't think it looks, it's just not office appropriate in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So I try to wear like a lighter, more natural highlighter, and this has done just that for me. It's so beautiful. There's no shimmer, there's no glimmer. It's almost just like a satiny finish, which looks so natural and so beautiful. Now I am wearing an actual highlighter today. Well, not that this isn't an actual highlighter, but I'm wearing more of a blinding highlighter today. I'm tangenting. But all I have to say is if you're looking for something that's natural, this would be a really good way to go. I also think if you're somebody who likes to highlight their chin or their nose, I'm not, but if you are, I think this would be really good for that purpose also. Okay, last but not least, I have a perfume to tell you guys about. I talked about this in my Sephora haul, and I have been using it every single day, you guys, which is crazy because I'm such a vanilla fan, and my La Vanilla is like my holy grail, and I do use that almost every day, but this has replaced that. Oh, I can't believe I said that. I still love my La Vanilla, but when I'm looking to switch it up and I want something that's not vanilla scented at all, this Toga perfume, oh my god, you guys, it smells so good. So it's in the scent, I was gonna say flavor. It's called Giulietta, Giulietta, and you guys, this smells like a fresh, clean shower. Like if you just want a fresh, clean scent, my god, you want this. There's a hint of floral, which I don't mind. I love florals. So there's a hint of like maybe like a citrusy floral, and then just like clean, just like fresh and clean. You smell like you just took a shower. And on top of that, I think the bottle is so pretty. It's just so like, I mean, having that sitting on my vanity, I feel so fancy. Like the lid has like this embossed design on it, and it's really heavy, and it just looks really pretty. So highly recommend. I've actually been told by you guys that a lot of their fragrances, like their different scents, are really, really good. So I might check more of them out, but highly recommend this one. It's been a favorite for sure. All right, guys, so those are the products that I loved in the month of December. Let me know in the comment section down below what products you loved in December, because I'm always on the hunt for new products and I would love to check out what you guys loved. So let me know in the comment section down below. And other than that, here's to a fabulous 2019, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!